So, hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Mr. Simon. I'm calling from my local.
Great to have you.
Good morning, Hope, and good morning to Barista.
Good
Mr.
morning.
Famous, good morning.
My first time calling.
Yeah. Welcome, sir.
You have been a regular listener in my long program, and I just want to thank the Barista and I was grateful for this wonderful program. I've learned a lot, and the good work you doing, Barista. I just want to say that God will continue to bless you.
Amen.
And because of the program today, I hear your voice once again. Always come once in a month. I want to thank you as well. That is my take this morning.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Famous. God bless you.
Thank you very much for calling.
Mm.
Ade from Apapa. This is WhatsApp now. He says, a girl told me she lost her dad 6 years ago. She told me the story of his death on 3 different occasions, and the precision in the stories was top notch. I found out that her dad actually died last December. When I confronted her, she apologized, telling me she didn't want to lose me because her father was a disgraceful drunkard. I asked who died in the story she always told me. Guess what? Nobody. I was even helping her to tell other people so that she doesn't have a dad. See my folly. Okay, but so sorry about this.
That someone will kill the father before the father actually died.
Honestly.
Okay.
So Obi says one of the requirements that people look for in a partner is God-fearing. Please, sir, can you address this issue as it makes zero sense to me?
Well, you see, when I heard that, sorry, is the name of the person there?
Obi.
Obi, thank you for the message. When you say God-fearing, when you ask people, I want a God-fearing man, I want a God-fearing woman, the issue is that everything fears God, even the devil. The Bible says that he is the head of all powers and principalities, and in this they fear and tremble. When you say in Jesus' name, or to the Christians, you believe all demons fall down. Do you fall down? Even demons are more God-fearing, witches are more God-fearing than you. So when you say you want a God-fearing man, you just included every witch, every wizard, you included every form of principality. It is not everything fears God. There is nothing created that is not God-fearing. So when you say God-fearing, I tell you that please let us concentrate on the character of a person and not whether God-fearing. They say, well, God-fearing that they are talking about is somebody who obeys God or who honors God. Then say that you want someone who obeys God. But when you use the term God-fearing, it's everything. You just included everything in your scope for a spouse. That is my own summation. You could have yours.
Thank you very much. This person says, good morning, Barrister. I am an ardent listener of your program. I reported this last week. My niece is in an abusive marriage and the family have intervened for her to leave, but she refused. What else can we do, please? I need your advice.
Nothing you can. Absolutely nothing. If the person, there was a time that an experiment was carried out. They chained a horse down for a long time, and it was about 2 years. When they removed the chain, they opened the gates. The horse refused to. It was just there. They dragged the horse. The horse was just there, even though the chains had been removed. It is you cannot save what does not want to be saved. You cannot.
Sure.
So it has to be from them. The decision to move has to be from them. So you've done your best. Whatever consequence comes after, they bear it on their own heads. The blood is not on your hands. It's just that simple.
One more from WhatsApp. Tunde from Isolo says, I'm in a long distance relationship, and from what Barrister just said, long distance isn't the best.
At all.
How best can I make the long distance relationship work best for me?
Can you imagine?
Even though he added that, even though we both trust each other.
You know, trust is not a pie that you give someone. Trust is earned. What do you know that you are trusting?
Yes.
You don't see the person, you don't know, and you see when Proverbs will tell you the arm of flesh would always fail. Don't put trust in God, not in man. You can't tell me you trust. I will do all possible best not to disappoint you. But when you say you trust each other without seeing each other, how do you? I wish you all the best. I can't. There is no way. It's like I'm telling you, domestic abuse is bad, and you say, "Help me to make this domestic abuse okay
Work.
for me." It cannot work. I mean, I don't encourage long distance relationships at all. According to statistics, I even read the statistics from Germany. They said that long distance relationships, according to their statistic, does not people who are in long distance relationships or who got married as a result of long distance relationships, about 72% of them did not last 4 years in marriage. Why? Because things they ought to have seen while dating, they were now seeing in marriage.
Yes.
Things they were not prepared for.
Yes.
Secrets and, issues that were there. But because you never really get to see this person, you don't really know.
Even minor issues like
Minor
toothpaste.
issues like, you don't know. So I can't help you out there, sir.
Let's go back to our phone lines.
Okay.
9. Please call us back. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Your name, please.
Yes, sir.
That's why I give people that day, that's the way. That he who fails to plan,
Plans to fail.
planning to fail. And my father quote, telling the truth sounds like judging others. And you are telling people the truth, they thought you are judging them, you are not judging them. Is anything that we apart from this, that like human rights something, people that do NEPA or something like that? There are some people that the government said they will give NEPA meter free to win Nigeria. It was at that 2020. But people at the standard now they sell meter to 3,000 naira. And their neck cannot be done that they will start doing it free. Next month, August 1. What are we going to do? And see such things because free Nigeria don't have rights. They are paying for judgment. And this thing we have to fight it. They're supposed to send the meter to us. Good morning, that's what I have.
Thank you very much for
Good
calling.
morning, sir. I can understand Nigeria is enough to give people mental health issues. The problem here can make one go crazy.
Very true. You can even have a breakdown
Oh,
from
yes.
the daily occurrence, daily activities of the day. Nigeria Info, good morning.
Good morning.
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Answer my call, listen now.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma. How are you?
First, I wish millions of our daughters of marriage should be listening to you.
Wow.
Millions. Because some of them think that this marriage thing is make I buy myself husband. Not buying. Why should you say you want to contribute money for marriage? For waiting for this. I mean, it doesn't make sense. A man who loves you will do everything to get you. Like I was gotten. I'm a grandma. Why should you be telling me something to bring? Let me bring. Bring for waiting.
It is well. Thank you, Madam Rifi. Thank you very much. God bless you, man.
But
But what?
is it bad to support the
Is
wedding?
it bad to pay your own bride price? You borrow a man money to pay your own bride price. So who actually paid your bride price?
But I'm not talking about the
You-
the bride price here.
I know
It's our
several women
wedding.
who,
It's our wedding. So
yeah.
why can I not support my husband? So let's make our wedding glamorous.
It is not, you see, there is support and there is support.
Yes.
Probably you want to support me, maybe I want to buy 30 cartons of drinks.
Yes.
And, I only have money for like 20. You can help me add 10.
Yes.
When you are talking of dropping money, you are the one paying for venue. You are the one paying for Ashwebi. You are the one, you are marrying yourself. That is the issue.
I just needed to establish that, so
Yes.
we don't go out of
You
line.
are even paying bride price. I know someone who gave. In fact, there are so many that gave. They were the ones that gave money for the wedding, their bride price, everything all together. It's from their money that they paid their own bride price. Jesus.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Good morning. Please turn down the volume on your radio set. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you, sir? Welcome, sir. Amen, sir. Oh, wow.
But there's a problem I'm having with somebody. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
One of my younger brother saw a lady. They got married. They did not make any friendship. It was saw her and something to her and got married. Now he came to my house yesterday, last week, told me that the girl is proving arrogant. She is doing anyhow, threatening to kill him. I said, have you met the parents? He said, want to tell me first. Let you hear from me. I said, are you telling me first? I told you before you get married, investigate before you invest. Okay, don't worry. I will go there. I will go to their parents and tell them myself. So I'm asking you, what can someone do in such a thing?
Sir, a child's personality is developed by the age of 4. His character is fully formed by the age of 12. By a time when someone's character is already fully formed, you now, how do you want to, when he did not check out the character, he did not date this woman, he just married, and now whatever he sees is what he would take, because what do you want to do? You find out that she's arrogant, she's proud, these are things that I am telling you, you cannot even have as friendship, not to talk of a spouse. So what do you want to do? What do you want to do? He would have to, well, I think he would live with it for some time and then decide again. But he would live with it for some time. You can tell the parents. The parents need to know that this is what, but you will be surprised that the pride and arrogance is a family thing. That the parents that you are going to meet have their own, but you need to let them know. Yes, sir. Next time, tell them, you can't marry. Marriage is not a raffle draw. It is not bonanza. It is not something that is 50-50, what did they a bet. Marriage is a decision based on knowledge. You have to know what you are getting into. Thank you very much, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Let's take this message from WhatsApp. This person says, this is Aga. Oh, sorry, Anonymous from Ikurudu.
Okay.
He said, there is a serious problem here. My colleague at work, her mother just broke the news to her that the man she thought to be her biological father is not her father. And now the lady has really gone mad. She visited the mother's saloon and destroyed things, burnt almost everything. And now, instead of the mother and the grandma to settle things, they are threatening to take her, to get her arrested. What should be done?
Well, what can be done? I wish them all the best. This is, there was a case also that this was a consultant in one of the Luth also, a long time ago. His son had an accident, and by the time they rushed him, they needed blood, and he wanted to donate. and that was when they told that his blood was not compatible. Then they called the wife. The wife's blood was also not compatible, and the consultant was like, "How is that possible?" Eventually, they found they had to go and buy blood, and later, it really bothered. He called the other, his daughter. That is it possible that both of you give birth because he trusts his wife, and the child is not of either blood type? He said no. So eventually, he went to do DNA. Of all the four children, it was only the last born that was his. He collapsed and was admitted in the same ward that his son was in. You understand? At the time, the wife got to know that he had done the DNA and that he had found out. By the time they got home, the wife had packed all the children, packed all the things, and disappeared. So paternity fraud is a big problem in Nigeria. I told you it happened to me. Yes, I was a single father before I got married. I was in a relationship. It ended, well, I broke up 3 months into the relationship. It was abusive. She would slap me. I'm 10 years older. She would slap me outside. There was a time she slapped me at Sabo bus stop, in front of them. That slap that you just look around like, who saw you?
I'm sorry to interrupt. Were you a lawyer?
Full grown man. And, I had to call off the relationship, so I broke it off. 5 months later, she calls me and tells me she's pregnant, and I'm like wondering, okay. And she said it's mine. 5 months after breakup. She said, well, this is the issue. The parents are asking who is the father of the child, so I have to come where she comes from. You can't just get pregnant, we have to get married. In one day, I was told that I was a potential father. The same breath, I'm now a potential husband too. I refused. Anyway, the child was born, and I wanted to do DNA, but when they gave birth to the child, when those things that when you see the child, there's no need. So the doctor looking at the child said, "Should we continue? Should we still waste your money on DNA?" I said, "No. It's fine." So the child was now used as I must marry. They were guiding the child that unless I agreed to, I was the one paying for everything. That. So it became worse as the years went by. That about 3-4 years ago, I had to take the matter to court. That was after I got married, and I filed for custody. I had not seen the child in 3 years. They went to hide him somewhere, blackmailing me. And next thing, in court, where the magistrate said they should bring the child, she brings another child and says, "This is the child." And I'm looking, I said, "This is not my child now." And she started rolling on the floor in court, "This is the child." Now, I had heard the story that, my mom at that time had said that they heard that I got her pregnant again. I did not even bother to, because I was too busy for that. Then I heard that some of my family members were calling if I don't want to do anything with her. Why did I get her pregnant again? I did not even answer. But now it came to court. She brought another child with birth certificate in my name, with all documentation in my name. So I said, "I don't know who this child is." The magistrate said, "What am I saying?" Female magistrate. "Are you telling me that a mother will not know who she gave birth to?" So I said, "I don't know what, but this is," I insisted, and I said, "DNA." We did DNA, it came out, it is not my child. The girl now started rolling on that. I went to connive with the people in the DNA center, that is Lagos State Center for Forensic and Data Analysis, and that got burnt. Said I went to connive, myself and her own lawyer went to connive. The magistrate she protested. So another DNA was now ordered to confirm. This time the DNA samples were taken to South Africa.
Wow.
At least I can't travel to South Africa to go and change DNA. And this time the DNA report was sent directly to the court. And that was, still, I am not the father. Then the magistrate was in so much shock that you could do all this, shout and just order her to go and bring the child. That was after she now went to bring my own son. Thank God I won the case 11th of August last year, and my son is with me now. So lies, people that would do anything, manipulate, had already told. So it was then my family now, that had been saying me, I didn't answer them because for me, I don't really, my family structure is fractured, so I don't even. It was then everybody now said, so it's not your own. Did they ask me? Did they even ask
Nobody
me
bothered to ask.
that there has to be intercourse before pregnancy now?
True.
So where did it happen?
What about the phone?
So paternity fraud is also an issue. Do you know that one of the leading doctors in the paternity labs at the DNA Center said 72% of firstborn children in Nigeria that they brought here were not for their biological father. That is the father in that marriage. 72%.
That's a high percentage.
That is a high percentage. So Nigeria, as at last year, was leading the world in paternity fraud. So anyway.
Let's quickly take this message on WhatsApp. Emmanuel from VI. I met a lady while in transit and I introduced myself to her and I lied about my education and work during my stay in her state. I found out she's a good girl and I'm falling in love with her. Please, how do I tell her that what I said about my education and work is a lie without hurting her? Because I don't want to keep on covering up lies because she's a good girl, he added.
Now, why did you lie in the first place? What was it about? You lie when you are not proud of yourself, when you have insecurities. Why would you lie? Well, tell her the truth. If she still feels the same, good. Then if she doesn't, I don't know if someone were to tell me that she found out that the guy's age and whatever was, I would walk away from the relationship, but you might be lucky. Why would you lie about your age? Why would you lie about what you do? Steve Harvey did not go to school.
Yes.
He's the best and the biggest talk show host in America right now. He did not go, he didn't hide it. He did not go to, it was later he now, went for, it is well.
Let's go back to the phone lines. 99.3 Nigeria Info. You have just 1 minute. Great to
Wow.
great to have you. Oh, that's
How are
fine.
you, man? Good to hear your voice. Wow.
I want to really appreciate you. You know, one of my cousins is listening to us from
Wow.
Was the one that took all 6 of us when my parents died. And it was, in fact, when he called me and told me he heard my voice on Nigeria, I was like, so you Muslims, you listen to. I really want to appreciate you. You are doing a very good job, and I pray people who are listening. Thank you so much.
Amen.
Thank you very much for calling.
Thank you very much.
One more call. Nigeria Info, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Great to have you.
Can you hear me?
Very well.
Okay. There's this a friend of mine.
You just have 1 minute. Could you?
Okay, there's something he told me. He told me that that a girl he wants to marry always search his bag whenever he returns from work.
Yeah.
Even at times when he's asleep, the girl will wake up. She walk to his pocket. She will then search it. If there's money there, she will then take the money. At times, that my guy will ask her. She will deny. At times she will agree that yes, I did that. Okay, I know my friend. I know my brother.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. You don't even need to go for that. So, what is the question now, sir?
So my question is that kind of a girl a wife material?
Sir, do you really need to ask me that? You yourself, you know the answer. You yourself, you know, he wants to marry an intelligence officer. Someone that will be going through for evidence. Someone that will be stealing. Not only is she going through for evidence, she's going through for exhibit.
10 seconds.
You know the answer, sir. Why would he even continue in that kind of relationship? I wish him all the best, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.